Hey, this is Joe with Hip Hop Rectangle. We have a new guy here. Introduce yourself.
My name's Jim.
Yep, Jam. We're gonna be reviewing "Life Is Good" by Nas. Anyone have anything to say about the album?
It was alright.
It was alright?
Yeah. It was decent. It was decent.
Alright. Honestly, I think it was better than Untitled. A little bit better. It's not a spectacular album for Nas, but it's overall, the industry needed something like that, like a mainstream rapper coming up with a good album. Like, it had good choruses. He had some good verses. Yeah, it was creative. What I didn't really like about it was it just really repetitive content-wise. Like, a lot of the songs, they're like Daughters was about, well, the daughter. And
Other fathers were daughters.
Yeah. And then there were a couple songs that were about things, but I feel like most of the album was about like how good he is.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
I don't know.
The motherfucker was bloated. He was bloated in his face.
Yeah.
I'm not going to.
It was kind of a bloating album.
Like, I feel like, okay, he was very hypocritical in that album because he kept going on about how he could relate to us. Oh, I can relate to you, you're a father, this, that, this. Like, oh, you know, I can relate to a guy who lost his friend to a fake murderer. But then again, I got all this money. I got all this money. Nas.
It's basically like a informative album at the same time though. Like it's like a throw it in your face album.
At the same time.
But he was trying to like, although in the album it wasn't really a thing of like modesty, he was actually telling you his life. Like, he's not poor, so he's not gonna make it seem like he doesn't have this money. He's being blunt with you.
Yeah, well, because that's one side of it. Like, he says he's being truthful that he's like rich now, like taking the Jay-Z route, but also like half the tracks were like rehashing the old like I grew up in the hood thing. Like,
yeah, like really something. Nah, nigga, you see yourself in that album cover. You wearing a fucking white suit, looking all swag and shit.
Exactly.
You came from the hood, B? No, nigga. Like honestly, the album, like some of the tracks were also very love centered. If anyone noticed that.
Yeah.
And like, I mean, like you forget Nas. You have a male fan base.
yeah.
You have a. You have to understand that. He has to understand that.
Yeah, it wasn't very like equal. It was more like not. I won't say it was more love songs, but it was like he was being more emotional than like storytelling.
He wasn't doing no take care of Drake stuff.
Yeah, he
wasn't
did.
doing that.
Yeah, he did a little storytelling, like
Yeah.
on the Queen story.
Exactly one.
It's like, yeah. And just like, if there's one thing on this album that was better than like his other albums, it was choruses. You got a
Yeah.
chorus.
Samples as well.
The
Yeah,
production
the samples
quality
were
was
very nice.
Oh,
It was very.
Even though they were all 2 minutes long for no reason. Like, but honestly, the samples were pretty good. They were, man, like, I was like, I'm about to fuck with this shit.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Well, what else? So, what about the style of the album? Like the style of it?
it was all over the place.
Yeah,
no,
honestly, like it was very like it's organized because like 1 minute is like he's talking about his hood, next minute he's talking about his ex-wife Khalees.
Yeah.
What the fuck were you talking about? And
The
that,
theme
that
was
song
there.
with Miguel. Oh God, that song.
Yeah. It was like, yeah, it was one of those albums where it's just like
It's organized.
It didn't really have a theme.
It didn't have a structure to it.
Yeah.
Like it could have had some sort of structure. It had like, it was like he could have started from like, even though Jesus is a bad rapper, we all but sounds. That one version 1 3 had a like it bounced. It started off from hood. I do it for the bitches.
Yeah.
Khalees.
Like Nas was like, I do it for the bitches. I'm a sad motherfucker. I'm making money. I do it for the bitches. I'm a sad motherfucker. I'm rich, bitch.
Oh, yeah,
Like,
that
it's
was-
all over the place.
That was one thing that was like one theme that I noticed was just like at least once on every song he had to talk about how he gets girls.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Every single song.
Every single,
Rub
at
that
least
in your
once,
face.
every single.
He said, man, I get more play on monkey dick. Y'all niggas need to master.
Even in Daughters, about the song is about his daughter. He still had to mention in there, just like, yeah, I get girls, but
Oh my God.
but I have a daughter too.
It's so irrelevant. Like,
Like, and he doesn't, and he's not even normally like that. Too. Like, I feel like he's
Yeah, he's just okay. It was going with the sort of just like
Jay-Z.
screw you,
I am
Kelly's.
I'm a rich
That's how he
motherfucker.
went on this. Like, it was like,
like, I don't-
before he was all this that guy who was like storytelling and tried making a point, and now he's basically doing the Jay-Z route and just talking about the money.
Yeah.
First of all, what I don't like is this nigga still trying to teach his shit and being ignorant as fuck.
I think he needs to like do a concept album because that's what helped Jay-Z, because on Kingdom Come, like a lot of people didn't like that. Blueprint 3, a lot didn't like that. But in between it, he did American Gangster, which was basically like, it was a concept album, basically from the perspective of Frank Lucas from the film, and that was like, a lot of people gave that like a 10 out of 10. Yeah.
I like the Black Hole.
It's just because he just needs something to rap about.
Yeah. Like Jay-Z, honestly, Jay-Z, like I'm not telling him he shouldn't stop. Like I'm not gonna say he should just stop. No. But like I mean, like he doesn't have anything to motivate. Nas, on the other hand, Nas still has ways to go because like he's not as he's rich. He's a rich motherfucker. He's not as rich as Jay-Z.
And he still has to pay the child support.
Yeah, it's like
that's ridiculous.
Yeah,
Like, that's too much.
Yeah, like Jay-Z, like with him, like at this point in his career now, like he can like just like sit back and retire. I'm like, you know what, like I don't have to do like any rapping anymore. Nas, he has to keep on putting out albums and tracks and tracks and tracks.
He starts to continue trying. Like he has to realize he has to connect with his fan base. You know.
See, here's the thing though. He's already developed his fan base to the point I don't think he could really take the Jay-Z route on this. Cause like Nas and Jay-Z both kind of started off the same way,
Yeah.
and then they split up where Nas kept being like real with his fans, and Jay-Z was like that money.
I got that money, motherfucker.
Yeah.
All right, yeah. So what were your 3 favorite tracks in the album?
The Dawn, Cherry Wine, and the intro. Actually.
Yeah.
Yeah. Beat development on the intro was nice.
Yeah.
It wasn't a great way to come on to the whole album. It just, I like it.
Yeah. The intro is one of my favorite tracks too, but not in my top 3, honestly. My favorite 3 are Cherry Wine, Daughters. Like, okay, Cherry Wine, the Amy Winehouse hook. I'm not sure if that was a sample or whether he just got the hook from her before she. But
I believe it was a sample.
It was a
I
sample.
think it was a sample. Yeah.
There's no way he got it.
All right, yeah, because I don't listen to Amy Winehouse, so I wouldn't know where it'd be from anyway. But I think it was a good vocal sample, and just like the song itself just had a good vibe to it. Daughters was like one of his best concept tracks in a long time. And then I don't know, maybe. Yeah, okay, I'll give intro. It was just, it was a good way to start off. A lot of good like rhyme scheme and stuff in the intro.
Yeah, I'll go with the intro. The intro was very good. The Dawn was like it just went in. That track went in. And I think Murder Business, what's it called?
Yeah.
Mistake Murder.
Accident Murder.
Accidental Murder. Yeah, Accidental Murder. That song, even though Rick Ross butchered it, it was still a good song. Like not just the first one in that.
Yeah, honestly, that was one of my least favorite tracks.
Oh, I like that.
The 3 tracks that I like were Cherry Wine. I also like Back When. I enjoyed what's that shit called again? Accident Murders, right? Yeah, like I liked it, but like the only thing, as you said, like that like got me from like liking it completely is Rick Ross's part. Like you just ruined it. Like
Another thing I didn't really like about Accidental Murders was the chorus. It was like it wasn't bad. It's just Nas is always
he's not
these simple choruses.
Yeah.
He's not very good with his choruses.
he's not.
I thought you.
Jerry Springer ass nigga.
All right. So overall, I think we agree. We give this album a 3.5 out of 5. Without a couple of the things on it, it could have been pushed to a 4. But that's it. 3.5 out of 5. It's a good enough album to get. The industry needed it, and see it.